Answer for quick revision: financial reporting. Ind AS 34. Ind AS 34 is interim financial reporting. Minimum components of an interim financial report. It shall include a minimum condensed balance sheet, a condensed statement of profit or loss, a condensed statement of changes in equity, a condensed statement of cash flow, selected explanatory notes. Important points to remember. The interim financial report is intended to provide an update on the latest complete set of annual financial statements. Second point, it focuses on new activities, events, and circumstances and does not duplicate information previously reported. Ind AS 34 does not prohibit or discourage an entity from publishing a complete set of financial statements as described in Ind AS 1 in its interim financial report. Ind AS 34 does not prohibit or discourage an entity from including in condensed interim financial statements more than minimum line items or selected explanatory notes. Ind AS 34 requires to include all the disclosures required by the standard as well as those required by other standard. Form and content of interim financial statements. If in its interim financial report an entity publishes a complete set of financial statements, its form and content shall conform to the requirement of Ind AS 1 for a complete set of financial statements. A set of condensed financial statement, it shall include at a minimum each of the headings and subtotals that were included in its most recent annual financial statements, the selected explanatory notes as are required by the standard, additional line items or notes to avoid any misleading of report. A statement presenting components of profit or loss. Entity shall present basic and diluted earning per share for that period. Notes. An interim financial report is prepared on a consolidated basis if the entity's most recent annual financial statements were consolidated statements. If an entity's annual financial report includes the parent separate financial statement in addition to consolidated financial statements, then Ind AS 34 does not restrict or mandate to include the parent separate financial statements in the entity's interim financial report prepared on a consolidated basis. Significant event and transactions. Include in interim financial report an explanation of events and transactions that are significant to an understanding of the changes in financial position and performance of the entity since the end of the last annual reporting period. Information disclosed in relation to those events and transactions shall update the relevant information presented in the most recent annual financial report. Do not include in interim financial report insignificant updates to the information that was reported in the notes in the most recent annual financial report because the user will have access to the most recent annual financial report carrying such information. List of events and transactions for which disclosure would be required if they are insignificant. The write down of inventories to net realizable value and reversal of such write downs. Disclosure will be required if they are significant. Recognition of loss from the impairment of financial assets, property, plant and equipment, intangible assets or other assets and the reversal of such an impairment loss. The reversal of any provisions for the cost of restructuring, acquisitions and disposals of item of property, plant and equipment, commitment for the purchase of property, plant and equipment, litigation settlements, correction of prior period errors, changes in business or economic circumstances that affect the fair value of the entity's financial assets and financial liabilities. Whether those assets or liabilities are recognized at fair value or at amortized cost. Any loan default or breach of loan agreement that has not been remedied on or before the end of the reporting period, related party transactions, transfer between level of the fair value hierarchy used in measuring the fair value of financial instruments. Changes in the classification of financial assets as a result of a change in purpose or use of those assets, and change in the contingent liabilities or contingent assets. This list is not exhaustive. Other disclosures shall be given. Refer the list in para 16A of Ind AS 34. Either in the interim financial statement, statement should be available to users of the financial statement on the same terms as the interim financial statements and at the same time, otherwise the interim financial statement shall be considered as incomplete. Other disclosures shall be given either or incorporated by cross reference from the interim financial statements to some other statement such as management commentary or risk report. Statement should be available to users of the financial statement on the same terms as the interim financial statements and at the same time. Otherwise, the interim financial statement shall be considered as incomplete. The information shall normally be reported on a financial year to date basis. Periods for which interim financial statement are required to be presented. Interim report shall include interim financial statement consider condensed or complete, that is balance sheet, statement of P&L, statement of changes in equity, statement of cash flows. As of the end of the current interim period, a comparative balance sheet as of the end of the immediately preceding financial year. Statement of profit and loss for the current interim period cumulatively for the current financial year to date. Comparative statements of profit and loss for the comparable interim periods, current and year to date of the immediately preceding financial year. Statement of changes in equity cumulatively for the current financial year to date. Comparative statements for the comparable year to date period of the immediately preceding financial year. Statement of cash flows cumulatively for the current financial year to date. A comparative statement for the comparable year to date period of the immediately preceding financial year. For an entity whose business is highly seasonal, financial information for the 12 months up to the end of the interim period and comparative information for the prior 12-month period may be useful. Points to remember. Disclosure of compliances with Ind AS. If an entity's interim financial report is in compliance with standard, that fact shall be disclosed. An interim financial report shall be described as complying with Ind AS when it complies with all of the requirements of Ind AS. Materiality. In deciding how to recognize, measure, classify, or disclose an item for interim financial reporting purposes, materiality shall be assessed in relation to the interim period financial data. It shall be recognized that interim measurement may rely on estimates to a greater extent than measurements of annual financial data. Disclosure in annual financial statements. If an estimate of an amount reported in an interim period is changed significantly during the final interim period of the financial year, but a separate financial report is not published for that financial interim period, the nature and amount of that change in estimate shall be disclosed in a note to the annual financial statements for that financial year. An entity is not required to include additional interim financial information in its annual financial statements. Recognition and measurement. Same accounting policies as annual. Apply the same accounting policies in its interim financial statements as are uploaded in its annual statements, except for accounting policy changes made after the date of the most recent annual financial statements that are to be reflected in the next annual financial statements. Measurement for interim reporting purpose shall be made on a year to date basis. Same accounting policies as usual. Recognition and measurement में. The amounts reported in prior interim periods are not retrospectively adjusted, however, that the nature and amount of any significant changes in estimate to be disclosed. Revenue received seasonally, cyclically, or occasionally. Such revenue shall not be anticipated or deferred as of an interim date if anticipation or deferral would not be appropriate at the end of the financial year. Some entities consistently earn more revenue in certain interim period of a financial year than in other interim periods. Such revenues are recognized as and when they are occur. तो मतलब जो भी ये होते हैं ना कि रेवेन्यूज रिसीव्ड सीजनली, साइक्लिकली और ओकेजनली, इनको डेफर नहीं करना चाहिए. इनको जिस टाइम रिसीव हुए, जैसे क्वार्टर वन में रिसीव हुए तो क्वार्टर वन में रिकॉर्ड कर लो. तो भले ही क्वार्टर टू में वो रिकॉर्ड नहीं हुआ था तो भी चलेगा. उसको क्वार्टर वन में रिसीव होता है तो क्वार्टर वन में ही रिसीव करो, रिकॉर्ड करो. Cost incurred unevenly during the financial year. Such costs shall be anticipated or deferred for interim reporting purposes if and only if it is also appropriate to anticipate or defer that type of cost at the end of the financial year. अगर पूरे साल भर में भी डिफ़र कर सकते हो, और अगर मतलब ऐसा है कि बीच बीच में हो रही है बट उसका काम साल भर चल रहा है, तो आप उसको डिफ़र कर सकते हो, मतलब ड्यूरिंग द ईयर आप उसको डिफ़र कर सकते हो। ये नहीं कि सिर्फ एक पार्ट में ले लिया। कॉस्ट के लिए ऐसा है, बट रेवेन्यू के लिए ऐसा नहीं है। Use of estimates. Preparation of interim financial reports generally will require a great use of estimation methods than annual financial reports. Restatement of previously reported interim periods. A change in accounting policy shall be reflected by retrospective application with restatement of prior period financial data as far back as it is practicable, or if the cumulative amount of the adjustment relating to prior financial year is impracticable to determine, then under Ind AS 8 the new policy is applied prospectively from the earliest date practicable. Interim financial reporting and impairment. An entity shall not reverse an impairment loss recognized in a previous interim period in respect of goodwill. An entity shall not reverse an impairment loss recognized in a previous interim period in respect of goodwill. Interim financial reporting and impairment. An entity shall not reverse an impairment loss recognized in previous interim period in respect of goodwill. Ind AS 34.